Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from the Superdome. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
It is second and 6.
18, 60,
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And a whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask. So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. Third down, coming up.
And 4.
79 Broncos. Riggs. Hurt. Check.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Liking 18.
Willis to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
At the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Mahomes. That's caught is Isaiah Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 15 on that game. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Chiefs first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down and 8. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught, and he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Saints Smithing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out.
Ready, ready.
Up in here.
65 catch. Come on, come on.
Throwing is Willis. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing Willis. Flushed to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First catch in this one for Olave. And it gives his guys a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up first.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. They'll take this down to the 47. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 6.
Go! Buffalo 18.
To throw, here's Willis. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
18,
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Go!
To throw is Willis. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
19 Lions.
Throwing, Willis. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes a return from the 5. Ooh. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's hard. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Big play for KC. And even 50 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
12 more yards.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
They'll send Worthy in motion. It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Chiefs on top. More from New Orleans after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on first and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That is caught by the tight end. Tip Ryman. Touchdown, KC. That is second TD catch of the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Now an opening as the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Come on. Set. Gravity Lions.
It's first down, and they'll run. That's a short pickup to about the 47. That is Omar Norman Lott. There to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves down. A little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and 7. Here's Willis. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Go! Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis now to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That was good for 29.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Willis now to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
Good for a safe.
First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Willis to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield because they were all over him defensively for that run.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He'll be hit as he throws this shot, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. The go attack, it's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but what a connection. All the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 42 yards.
First down.
Motion man is right.
45-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Saints 3. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Palmer now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
My man. 60 Eagles. Take off.
They'll stick with him again. Oh! This will be a Saints first down as he gets this one past the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home runs, it's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Tag. Cavity Lions. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Taking off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Now Willis. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, New Orleans.
At the 23-yard line.
Project Extra.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ready? Bronco 80. Buffalo 18.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's good.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion. I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
At their own 31-yard line.
They put Ryman in motion. They go play action with Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Mahomes now on second down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Cade York to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Motion man is Rice. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can. And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, KC.
First down, Chiefs.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That throw short, caught by Ryder. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. To the tight end, Ryman. And he will go all the way. Tip Ryman. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a winner.
It's the score. Chiefs 28, Saints 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Palmer now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Get it. 19 target.
Willis to throw. McCaffrey. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 27.
Throwing is Willis. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing, Willis. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 average. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up
Ball on the
second
47-yard line. Here's second and 3.
Yard
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
Third and 1.
Throwing, Willis. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Here we go. Strike.
To throw is Willis. We'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 20. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Willis. Out to his right. It is brought in the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. That is fun, and they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll get about 2. And he's Stutzman there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. To the tight end over the middle, it's Ryman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 22 yards.
They get 22 yards there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That is incomplete. The way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So, nice change.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard
The
line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Get it?
Willis now to throw. The outside, that's caught by Hill. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And Hill had nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
So they come to the
line.
line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
22 yards.
22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
They
line.
run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to kick this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
9 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 7 by
Willis escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage in the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Ready? Panther 76.
Willis now to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
That's taken in, and he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now it's yours for the PAT. The kick is good. Saints are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
28. Saints 25. Dave York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Whoa! And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Palmer now to return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Willis to the left side in the hands of Hill. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. Tucks in, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
First and 10.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Broncos. Here we go. 19, let's go.
He'll look to throw. On the move left.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here near the 40. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes on first down. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far. And I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Pacheco. He gets the fourth quarter going. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Go!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That thrown short, caught by Lyman. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good for a Kansas
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. I've got blue lady.
A give here to Pacheco. And that one going to be closed down. The back is great to Bill. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. He did not. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it'll be 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Palmer now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 19 tight. Go.
Willis to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, here's Lewis. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there.
Coverage defensive.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Willis. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will score. Game Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Cade York to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Up the sideline at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now, Mahomes. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
That's good.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Chiefs first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he will score again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Palmer now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Willis. Headed left, buying time. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Come on. Warriors, step.
Throwing Willis. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullis. And his offense is going to be all set up for the short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done, and really nice job here by the defensive front.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
And he's going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense, to be honest. It was 4th and 3, and they picked up 8. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's Pacheco. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8th. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's that one. Take it in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 32. Harrison Butker to the kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Palmer now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
65 catch. Stephanie 19 light.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Dragon 60. Here we go. 18, 60 now. Ready.
To throw is Willis. That's picked up by the Chiefs. He's to the 40. Still going. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. And the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Shut up, 7 Pirates.
Willis now to throw. The man down the field, it's Olave. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
On the play. And the Saints, 1st down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the
Left wing
45-yard
19.
line.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
Now Willis. This one complete to Palmer.
Willis's pass. Complete to Trey Palmer. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Willis. To the left side, in the hands of Wade. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That's good.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.